While you and Todoroki were in his room, you both were planning on the mission. Apparently, Aizawa wanted to see the bodies of your classmates, hoping that there would be a possibility that they were alive. So the cabin is located somewhere in the woods, and the bodies are located in the basement. We have to make sure that he doesn't follow us, since that is his cabin after all. And since he knows the place well, he could anything to us. You told Todoroki, who nodded his head. But what happens if he finds us? What are we going to do then? He asks. I spoke to Mr. Aizawa. When we go to the cabin, he will bring some of the pros and a few officers just in case something goes wrong, you replied. Question mark, question mark, question mark, POV. I wake up to a strong stench of blood on my body. It was painful as fuck. The last thing I remember was that Kirishima hit a hammer on my head badly. Luckily, I survived, but unluckily, I'm still trapped in this room, or whatever this place is called. While I was bringing back on my thoughts and tried to focus on my thoughts, I heard a loud groan. Ow, shit, that hurts. I turned to see Sero, one of my friends. He raises his head and we both make eye contact. Yo, Bakugo, do you know what happened? He asked. No, I said softly. I saw Sero using his quirk. As he used his tape to grab a hammer, he somehow managed to use the hammer to free himself from the nails he was nailed to. Fuck shit. As I saw his head bleed, he grabbed some old gauze and wrapped it around his bloodied hand. He then started to crawl. Oh, boo-hoo, it hurts me. And did the same thing with my hands. And then I fell to the ground. I was weak and I was unable to stand. I couldn't use my quirk since my hands were injured. Both Sero and I just sat there in silence, hoping to be rescued as we stared at the walls of our dead classmates. I really miss Yin. That was chapter 14, and I don't know what the flip happened, but here's chapter 15. Kirishima's POV. I was just walking down the alleyway surrounded by rooms. I wanted to go visit Yin when I heard her voice coming from Todoroki's room. What is she doing in there? I placed my ear gently on Todoroki's door and tried my best to listen on their conversation, but I couldn't hear anything. Just muffled talking. Dang it. I hope Yin isn't cheating on me, but Yin is too sweet and innocent. She wouldn't cheat unless Todoroki does something. Shit. That damn Todoroki better not be trying anything on my Yin. I guess I'll have to visit another time. Your POV. I guess that's all for the plan then. We'll go to the cabin on Wednesday and investigate it, and we probably need weapons because he knows what will happen. Oh, who knows what will happen. As if you spoke, you and Todoroki both were assigned to come up with a plan for this mission. Once you had come up with a plan, you reported it to Mr. Aizawa. All three of you were prepared for the plan. All of you went to your rooms and headed to bed. Time skip to Wednesday. As Todoroki, Aizawa, and you headed to the forest, you sensed that someone was following you. But when you turned around, you only saw the air. You alright, Yin? Asked Shoto. Just don't worry about it, Sho. As all three of you, including a few police officers, walked towards the cabin. Question mark, POV. I was laying on the ground, unable to move my whole body. It was so weak. Kirishima had tormented me a lot, and I was fortunate to survive. Don't know how. That dude was crazy, I swear. Hey, Bakugo, said Sero. I turned to face him. I responded. How did you end up here? he asked as I turned to face the ceiling, staring at him and trying to recall what happened and figure out the reason. Suddenly, all the memories rushed back to me after I recalled everything back and calmed my thoughts. I spoke. Yin, Kirishima was all I said. I was too weak to speak properly. All of a sudden, I heard footsteps above us. Sarah and I looked at each other. We both started panicking, scared, scarfed, I don't know, that it could be Kirishima. Who knows what he may do to us this time? That's where the bodies were when I came here. As I heard someone from upstairs, it was a familiar voice. Is that Yin? Sarah spoke. And Todoroki as well? As we both heard chattering above us, we tried our ways to signal them that we were alive. Sarah then used his tape quirk to grab a hammer and knock the trapdoor that was opposite of us. Soon the trapdoor opened as light opened. Katsuki? Sarah? You're alive? Questioned Yin. Yeah, we were unconscious for a few weeks, but hey, we're alive, Sarah said as Aizawa stepped in with a few paramedics. They took both Katsuki and Sarah, while remained to check the other bodies for their pulse. Sadly, they did not make it. I don't know why I'm sounding so happy, but I'm just confused. We continued to explore the house when suddenly Todoroki and I saw a figure. We were unsure that it was so we just ignored it. When we were about to go to the second story of the cabin, all of our light sources were turned off. Everywhere was pitch black. I grabbed onto Todoroki's arm, afraid of what was going to happen. Who's there? I yelled as I grabbed a knife I brought with me and held it in my pocket. There was no reason as Todoroki and I started walking backwards as we accidentally bumped into something. We slowly turned around to see Mr. Aizawa. Phew, at least it wasn't Kirishima or a villain. It seems to me, though, we have a blackout, I guess, but don't worry. We still be able to continue the Aizawa stopped. So Aizawa stopped. Everything was silent as we heard was water dripping down the kitchen sink. Mr. Aizawa, you okay? Asked Todoroki as he leaned close to both of us and whispered. He's here, and we need to get out fast. We nodded our heads as we tried to escape the cabin without him knowing. Shoot, I just realized we were on the second story. We won't be able to escape since, he would see us downstairs. Aizawa signaled us to go move backwards and escape from the balcony and slowly backed away from the stairs, making sure not to make any sounds. As we reached closer towards the balcony, we were just about to jump off the balcony till going somewhere. So first off, if you're confused, I am definitely confused as well. Do not worry. I don't even know what the flip just happened. I thought Bakugo and Sarah were dead. Guess not. Surprise. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And, don't know. But anyways, bye guys. I love you all so much. Mwah.